How could that fool Luz not have known?
He took the whisperings of that sorcerer to be his own inspiration.
Luz was merely a pawn.
They killed Nozick. Led us to believe they would do the same to Luz.
So we would deliver him precisely where they wanted him.
And that spectacle in the catacombs.
Deceit, to trick that puppet Luz into finishing the work.
It is worse than I could have imagined.
That pillar floods the land with corruption.
Titus to Acheron, come in!
Vox is useless.
We must find our brothers.
They are broken.
The Emperor protects. The Emperor protects. The Emperor protects.
We are his feathers, loose in the empty air.
Eyes within eyes, still staring into the wretched soul.
It is that monstrous obelisk. It screams a silent wail of corruption.
Their human minds were not prepared for malign energies of this magnitude.
Few are.
Should we show them mercy?
We must leave that to the commissariat. We have more pressing duties.
I'm receiving a coded locator signal. Acheron
Silver
signature.
stones in my
Not
eyes.
far from here.
The sowing season has
Can we
not
trust
passed.
it? I believe so.
Still cold.
Mark it on all specs.
Warm the seeds
Yes,
with your
brother.
breath. Cold hand. Cold hand. How can I be myself if I don't know who I am? I am me. I am me. I am just as I am. I never get tired of it. I can't taste the Emperor.
Yes, my lord! We are unbroken!
You honor your own world's memory, soldiers.
Munitions secured.
Your worthless life is empty.
The heresy is reflecting my very eyes.
This will serve me well.
Reloading weapon.
Let us get to work.
Damned heretics spill from every crevice.
Luz was so convinced Aurora would destroy the traitors, but instead it has empowered them. Tremendously so.
We need to clear that obstruction.
must be a solution here.
A foul sorcerer took the power source.
Somewhere well defended, no doubt.
Damn lose.
How does this compare to Grya?
Incalculably worse. A warp rift of such size will permit the darkest of horrors to pass through.
The fleet will be preparing an orbital barrage.
Then we must hurry.
Runners!
Titus!
No victory for you here, demon.
We thought your squad dead.
We were spared that fate.
The captain awaits you inside.
Courage and honor.
Courage, honor.
Brothers, be mindful of the casualties.
I have lost one platoon with 5 more at half strength. Our commissar cut down.
Titus, report! What in the name of Holy Terror do you call this?
We failed to stop Luz.
I can see that.
He was tainted. An unwitting puppet of the arch-enemy.
We are now facing a warp rift the size of a small cruiser. 3 volleys from the Resilient and not a scratch on that pillar. If it has a weakness, I need to know what it is.
It is powered by the artifact from Grya. If we can destroy that,
Where is it?
we do not know.
You call that a solution?
What is the alternative?
There is a field around the pillar, impenetrable to our ordnance. We have observed their forces passing through it on foot. We must get close enough to see if we can do the same. Proceed through those doors. We make our assault imminently. Our forces are divided in two. I will lead the main assault from the Temple of Aethon. I sent 2 squads to move on the enemy's flank, but we have lost contact with them. They are carrying the company standard. If they have fallen,
We will retrieve it, Captain.
Ultramarines, ready! The front is beyond this bridge!
What is that thing? Look out!
Hell train, spread out!
Champion lies beaten.
You will burn like your treacherous brethren! This accursed obelisk grants the enemy unlimited maneuverability.
Have you considered Exterminatus?
This is a burial world, Titus. If we fail to defeat the enemy, then I will burn this place. But I would prefer to not disgrace these honored dead.
Can our scans locate the signature of the power source?
We are blinded by all the interference.
It is out there, at the heart of that profane madness.
Agreed. One way or another, we must reach that obelisk.
Then we shall.
I have traitors to kill.
Titus, proceed on until you reach the second force. Hope to terror is no stark.
Yes, Captain. The Emperor protects.
Good hunting, brother. Second company! Make ready!
Tell your squad to hold off on using grenades until I signal. It's going to get a lot tougher than most Have the medics prioritize wounded that can return to combat. The others will have to wait. I'll make sure they understand. We move any minute.
I cannot fathom that 10 of our brothers may have fallen. Along with the standard.
I dare not picture the company banners soiled by treacherous hands.
Ultramarines do not fall without a fight. They are alive. But they may be in need of support.
And we must move quickly.
Where is your false god's power now?
Take out the sorcerer! Treachery ends now.
Refuse the vain lies no more. Reloading weapon!
See how the priests maintain these graves, even in the midst of this war.
Their devotion is commendable.
We must hurry. Our brothers pay in blood for every second we delay.
Bellum is
They should
honest
be
to
on the other
provide
side of that
temporary
door.
rest to several deceased space marines of the Salamander chapter. They are sons of their primarch, Vulcan, of whose fate the Imperium is unclear. Loyal to the Emperor, these Salamanders hailed from Nocturne. Their actions were pure and noble. Paragons amongst Astartes. Through their loyalty and their glorious deeds in service of the Imperium of Man, we honor them until the day Vulcan returns and claims these bones. Demarium is honored to inter their remains.
Ready to deploy special tactics.
Brother! The standard! It lies crumpled in the dark like a rag! Lieutenant, what are your orders? We fight! Brothers! Assemble around the standard! Victory or death! Yes, brother! Victory or death! Second company! We hold this ground in the name of the Primarch! We die with vengeance on our lips!
central obelisk appears to be the source of their power. It's protected by an energy field.
Give me a solution.
We've hit that shield with everything we've got. Nothing gets through.
My lord! There may be a way. In the catacombs, Lou said all it took was a transference of alignment. And then he inverted something. An object.
What of it?
It was identical to that obelisk.
You want to invert that?
Explain.
The Aurora device might have a weakness.
Might?
Chapter Master, we cannot stay here.
Lieutenant, you stand by Sergeant Gadriel's assessment.
I do.
Captain Akaran, muster your company.
Aye, Chapter Master.
Brothers! The heretics clamor for a taste of victory! But we will defy them this day, as we have defied them for 10 millennia! We are the sons of Ultramar, servants to the Emperor and guardians of the Imperium. Let these wretches feel the wrath of ancient vengeance!
My lord, our vanguard forces are through the field.
Hit them hard, Captain!
Yes, lord. All forces, fire at will! On that abomination!
Yes, my lord. Captain, form a defensive line here.
Company! Defensive line!
Brother Titus, you will have only moments to execute your plans. Move quickly.
This must be the control unit. Do you understand any of this?
No.
Lieutenant, do we have a solution or not?
Stand by. There.
That could kill you.
We're out of options. Brother!
I'll live. How many more?
3.
You have brothers in mind.
Viridian and Talassa. We will handle the last one.
I'll get them moving. Brief them over the Vox.
Yes, Captain. Viridian, Talassa, have you received new orders from Akaran?
We have, brother. Moving to Point Alpha now. Talassa en route to Point Beta.
You will need to rotate the small replica of the obelisk. But be warned, it will hurt.
Not as much as it will hurt the treacherous bastards out there. Pain deepens devotion. I will gladly volunteer.
Go well, brothers.
destroyed.
That colossal demon hounds our forces.
What exactly are we doing with these obelisks?
The Aurora device opens a rift to the immaterial. A gateway. These smaller obelisks appear to be the keys to that gate.
We turn the keys and lock the gate.
Exactly.
Through this door, brothers! Go!
Treachery will be punished. Heretics, cast them into the abyss. Do not spare them your wrath.
Report.
This is Stray.
Amount of deceased
It is done.
is currently 91
May the Emperor
trillion,
bless you,
600
Stray.
million,
I am but a lightning rod for his will.
23. The amount of
You
deceased
may
on
rejoin the main effort.
91 trillion,
Try to raid it
600
deep,
million,
brother.
900,000,
To us not.
470. The amount of deceased on Dominion is currently 91 trillion, 601 million.
Terminators! We have destroyed the bridge.
Watch their fire! They have the advantage.
Bentian's assault squad.
The amount of deceased on Dominion is currently not 9.
I have a route. Marking it now.
This plan of yours may actually work, Gadget.
An idea is worthless without those that execute it.
I think my hearing is damaged. That sounded like humility.
Champion lies defeated. Another automaton defeated.
decommissioned a malfunctioning dreadnought.
Titus, Decimus has a hold on the obelisk controls. Throne looks like torture, but he is holding fast.
The demon is further weakened.
Viridian, how is Decimus?
I have a murderous headache, but the sight of that beast reeling is a fine tonic.
It is indeed.
Permission to join the front lines.
Granted. My thanks, brothers.
Emperor be with you. Viridian out.
One more.
Do you hear that?
Traitors!
They are everywhere!
Honored brother, join us, and you may sate your rage and aid our cause.
Lead me to the slaughter!
Onward!
Chance!
This one's mine, brother.
Where is Lord Calgar?
It was a trap.
Perhaps.
Is this the Immaterium?
If it is, we must move quickly.
To where?
We must find Calgar.
The Changer's will is in a